Hello everybody, it's the Doctor here. Today we're going to be doing a review on Goblin King Battle. We get a really awesome Goblin King figure, who is not the David Bowie version of the Goblin King, but a very hideous looking huge Goblin King. We get two Goblin Soldiers, which are actually unique. We also get a Goblin Scribe. We get Ori, Nori, and Dori the Dwarves. And we also get Gandalf the Grey wielding his brand new Glamdring. On the back, we get a lot of play features. As you can see, the huge Goblin King can actually grab minifigures. There's a lot of hidden stuff as well as traps. So let's go ahead and open up this set, build it, and check it out. So I'm going to start off with the big fella, the Goblin King. He has a very nice crown made out of spikes. He has articulation moving up and down and around with his wrists. Comes with this nice staff. Has bones on it. Goblins are not very clean. They just kind of use whatever they have from in the ground. Very nice printing all around on this guy. He is able to carry any type of minifigure with legs, regular legs, so he can kind of pick them up and throw them around if he wants to. Pretty cool little detail. A lot of these larger figures have that detail, but he is a pretty big dude. For a size comparison, we got Gandalf the Grey here, and as you can see, he is almost double of Gandalf the Grey, even with his tall gray hat. So he is a rather big guy. There are also some pegs up here, so maybe somebody can jump on his back and try to get him from up there. So a lot of playability with this guy. He does have a limited amount of flexibility, but he is very detailed and awesome looking. Now moving on to Gandalf the Grey. He's a pretty important character in this entire series, but he is now wielding his sword, Glamdring, which he will wield all the way through, even into Lord of the Rings. So pretty cool that we get that piece here. He also comes with his regular staff. We've seen the regular printing on him before. He comes in a lot of other sets, but luckily in the Goblin Battle, he gets his brand new Elvish sword. So pretty cool figure to get again. Next, we get a Goblin Soldier. As you can see, his chest has a necklace on it. He comes wielding a bone axe. A lot of the Goblins' items are made out of things they've probably eaten or found in the dark caves. They're kind of underground people. They don't really care for the sunlight. Really nice new squishy head piece. As you can see, it's a little bit squishy, but really nice print on it. He does come with a double-sided face with a very slight difference. This mouth is a little bit open with his eyes a little bit wider, and this one is a little bit more closed. Still pretty awesome. Really like the figures, and what's really cool about the Goblin Soldiers that we get in this set is that they have different torsos. This guy has chains on his torso, comes with a sword, so he's different on weapon. Also, the back printing is different. All you have to do is set him to a different face, and he is pretty much a completely different minifigure. Super awesome that we get two different styles instead of just a mass of clones. And the last hideous creature we get is the Goblin Scribe. He's a little bit shorter. He kind of rides in the bucket. He writes things down and sends messages to other areas. Pretty cool little guy. Same headpiece, different body. He's kind of little bit more naked. He just is not much of a fighter. He just writes things down, sends messages for the Goblin King. Pretty cool little figure. That is a sticker on there. Unfortunately, it's not a printed piece, but still a pretty cool piece nonetheless. Next little guy we get is a dwarf. Purple shirt. This is Ori. It comes with an axe, but even more famously, he comes with a slingshot print on the back of him. It would have been cool to have an actual slingshot weapon, but they did not make a unique mold for that. Comes with the old type of Ronald Weasley hair. Has two different faces. He's kind of a happy-go-lucky guy. Kind of unlucky at the same time. As you can see, he has really nice front printing and the back printing, which shows off his really famous slingshot, which he probably uses more than the actual axe, but he still gets a weapon, so he's not just running around with the back printed slingshot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go to Dory next, mainly because Ori and Dory kind of hang out together. Dory kind of watches over Ori, because Ori is a little bit hot-headed and maybe not the smartest of the bunch, but Dory is pretty cool-headed. He's a little bit older, so he knows what he's doing. He comes with a nice flail, like a chained mace. Also comes with a sword. Really nice hair piece. Could probably be used for like a samurai or other castle themes. Really like it. Hopefully they'll use this one again in other sets. But he does come with an angry face and a red short cape. He does have a dual-sided expression face, a little bit more closed mouth, a little bit of back printing, nothing too special back there. But he does have some really nice front printing. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and not by any means the least, this is Nori. He has a really cool battle staff, like a mace hammer type weapon, nice little short sword. The reason I like him, probably out of all the dwarves that we got, is his hair and print combo. His eyebrows actually are going up and they connect to his hairpiece like so. As you can see, they run together. In the movie, his eyebrows are actually like braided up into his hair, so I like that they actually included that detail on his print and then into his mold. Comes with two facial expressions again, a little bit more happy and a little bit more angry. Very nice printing on the front and the back of this guy, and I really love his hair. Super awesome beard as well. Just really nicely done on good old Nori. So let's go ahead and move on to the set, which is super cool as well. So one thing about this set that people might dislike or like a lot is the fact that none of these pieces right here are actually connected. Now, people might dislike that because it's harder to play with when you want it to be together, but people might also like that because then you can transform the Goblin King area into many different forms. Really nice, very nicely done on this. It looks amazing. I love the bridge pieces. The throne looks extremely accurate. As you can see, the Goblin King can fit in there very nicely. He doesn't overtake it or anything. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the individual pieces. So here we get like a platform to walk across. Very simple. Skeletons everywhere. This is actually a skeleton piece holding the wheel. You get a nice spear. Just a very simple little boardwalk area to get to the actual Goblin King. This is the second piece. It actually just connects here. Doesn't actually connect in any way. It would have been nice if there were some Technic pegs actually holding together, but we did not get that. Get a nice little catapult piece here for the goblins to try to fend off the dwarves running through their caves. Just a very simple build with stairs stepping up to the actual Goblin King platform. Skeleton pieces everywhere, of course. Very simple build here as well. Mainly just a platform for the goblins and the dwarves to run around on. As you can see, this platform moves close up and is creating a stair step all the way up to this rather huge Goblin King throne. A lot of stuff going on here. There's books, skeletons everywhere, pieces with stickers on them with skeletons on them, goblets, buckets, pitchfork weapons, maces, bones, spears, more skeletons in the back. There is this one single piece here that moves in and out, and it actually moves out treasure. I'll show you guys that in the front. We get some more stickers. There's a place for a trap here, which you press this lever down and the trap will be sprung, and a dwarf, an unlucky dwarf, could be captured in it. While they are trying to figure out what to do with the dwarves, they'll be all captured and uncertain as to what their doom will be. So back to the front, when you push that lever in the back, it reveals a little bit of treasure and skeletons. Dwarves love shiny things, obviously, so they might want to get that before they try to escape the Goblin King. The throne area is very nice as well. Very simple sticker pieces. He can't really sit down because he's not that articulated, but he does fit nicely into the actual throne area. As you can see, it kind of engulfs him in his chair. Very nicely done on this entire piece. Looks really, really nice, really accurate. Very surprised by this. Very well done. And the last piece that we get is probably the coolest piece. We got a ladder leading up. There's a peg in the back for a trap to actually push this ladder and knock it down out of the way. There's also another peg on this side, which will release the cables for the bridge and knock down the whole bridge. Very cool. We get a lot of extra bone pieces, so I just kind of threw them down in there. You get a nice little cauldron with a bunch of fire that I just threw everywhere. A lot of skeletons everywhere, stickers everywhere. This bridge is sturdy enough for people to try to run across. As you can see, the mechanism works really well for the breaking of the bridge. The dwarves are going to try to run across it and hopefully get to the other side before they break it and let all the goblins fall down into the death trap. Got a nice anchor piece. A lot of really nice details on this. There's also this Ubby Downy crane system. This is where the small scribe will sit, and he'll get a message and be told to go somewhere, and vroom, there he goes. Moves up and down really easily. He also can probably be used to try to attack people if he wants. Skeletons everywhere, yet again. Just covered in nasty, dark, gross stuff. Spears again. There's the peg for the ladder, and there is the peg for the bridge. A lot of cool stuff going on in this set. I think it represents the whole scene very well in the amount of pieces that it has, so very beautifully done by Lego. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this set. A lot of really cool stuff. Some people might be upset that they actually don't connect together. I think that it's cooler that they actually don't, because you can change it around. The whole goblin scene is a really huge scene where all the dwarves are stuck down in this dark cave, and they have to try to escape all of these goblins down in this dark cave. So very cool scene. The bridge is really nice. There's a lot of bridges in that scene as well. The goblin throne looks amazing. There's so many details are all thrown onto this goblin throne. I just said throne. Love the little side pieces to actually get up to the area. Love the dwarves. Love the fact that all the goblins are different. Overall, just really amazing. The price per piece is not the best, but that is because we get this huge Goblin King, which is really cool. Very accurate to the movie as well. So if you want to replay this scene in the movie, you're definitely going to want to pick this set up. This is definitely a build it. I think Lego did a really good job of creating a small version of the scene in The Hobbit where all the dwarves are trying to escape. So we also get Ori, Nori, and Dori, the 3 dwarves that are unique to this set. We also get Gandalf with Glamdring. We get 3 unique goblin soldiers, as well as a really huge, unique Goblin King. So just overall amazing amount of pieces. We also get a lot of extra bone pieces to make the goblins area even more disgusting, because it is just a dark, dank, nasty place where goblins just kind of thrive. So be sure to pick this up. If you like the Hobbit movie, be sure to see this scene. It's super cool. And I will see you guys later.